so we'll take deep breaths throughout the talks here, the speeches. I'd just like to say that I'm honored to have Mr. Larry Dickout here with us today. The story goes that the vice principal of the school at the time, Mr. Disparate, was tragically killed in a car accident on Labor Day weekend in 1986. He was returning home from a vacation out on the west coast, I believe. I received a call from Don Rockwell, who was superintendent at the time, and it was 8 o'clock at night on the Monday of Labor Day, September of '86. I didn't have a teaching job to go to the following morning until I received that phone call. I was asked to come in and fill in here at Parkview Secondary and teach phys ed here in this gymnasium. Mr. Dickout was the gym teacher at the time, and he was going into the office to fill in for the loss of Mr. Disparate here at the school until they found a replacement administrator. So again, Mr. Dickout, thank you so much for coming. Your presence here today means a lot to me, as it grounds me when I started my teaching career. And ironically, less than 2 years left of my teaching career, I'm closing the school which I started my career in. So thank you, Eric, for coming today. We have a full schedule this morning, and I just wanted to mention about lunch before I forget. It's being catered by Rod Miller from Six Nations. He will be arriving later, and there will be lunch provided. Students and staff here at the school will have tickets that they can receive lunch if they wish. And Rod is catering for about 200 people, so the rest of you will have to ante up, so we need to help offset the costs if you plan on attending for the lunch. And with that note, I'd like Mr. Gucci to come forward on behalf of our Aboriginal community here at Parkview, which we are very proud to have, as our Aboriginal community. The health of chastity has become a major part of our daily living here at Parkview.
Can I ask everybody to stand and gentlemen remove your hats?
Just FYI.
Kachemi Gwitch Kajenda Do, Kinagago and Mijamin, one Goodiki, Izagantis is given Abed. Chemi Gwitch Kimijam, Aha Winnie one Niwo Nakewok. Wabnong, Jawnong, Mingawinong, Minawadash, Niwetno. Chemi Witch, Kimi John, if to go Minawadash, Ahawanewa, Niwo, Gichema Shikiwa, Yaya Bitamek, Niwo Nakewa, a Sabagi, Yaya Bitamek, Wabnong, Iziki, Yaya Bitamek, Jawnong, Iskode Washki, Yaya Bitamek, Ningawinong, Minawadash, Wingash, Yaya Bitamek, Niwetno. Chemi Witch, to go Minawadash, Ahawanewa, Kinamagek, Yayama P. Minawadash Nanda Kimagek, Mampi. We don't wish on Apache Kinamagek, Kinagago, Gibi Noontown Minawadash, Gibi Ikado. We don't wish on Apache Kinamagek, Anishna Memo and Minawadash, Anishna Beji Town Rigo. Now, Kinamagek, Dash Aha anyone. Anishinaabe Jitawaniko, Minawadash, Chemiquech Gitago, Nesse, what give we Nesse, Aki give we Benose, Minawadash Legion, give we Legion now. Okay, you can all be seated. I know that very few people in this room will have understood what I just said. And that's largely because our language is not heard very often in mainstream society, and there's a number of reasons for that. Some of them are just purely political, and others are historical because of residential school and other things like that. But schools like these are doing the best they can to change that history and make it a more positive history. And I know it's sad to see a school close, and especially when I know that there's been a lot of learning going on here. And but life is always changing, and we do have to move on. It's just my hope that you'll continue to support the Aboriginal community wherever it is you're going, and help them regain their language and regain their culture and regain their pride, and let them feel like they're a part of this country and a part of this education that we all need to get into our lives. And I would encourage everybody here to keep on with your education. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Gucci. And to be honest, I did not understand the language, but I found it very beautiful listening to the words. Right now, I'd like to call upon Trustee Simmons to come forward. A message on behalf of the board.
Thank you very much, Paul, and thank you very much for those very wise words, Mr. Gucci. And I will take what you said back to the board with me today. So, thank you for inviting me here today for you to celebrate your 50th anniversary of Parkview School. Parkview has started in 1963 as a junior vocational school. And over the years, it has changed with the times in many ways, changed with the learning in many ways, and it's seen a lot of history go by too. Back before this was when feminism was just fledgling. Back at a time when rock and roll was just getting started, and even before disco, which, and we've seen all the way up to now to a very technological age where learning has changed and the world has changed with it. And I know that the learning that has gone on here over the years has brought kids through each of those decades so that they would be prepared in the world they go out to. Because after high school, there is a world there, and whether it's post-secondary or jobs, you need to be ready for it after high school. And when this school started, it was about jobs. Now, over the last number of years, you've seen it has been about post-secondary as well as jobs. As the educational world changes, so do schools. And I think Parkview, for 50 years, has adapted to those. And we've seen how diverse it is with the learning that's here, and that's going to continue in the school board as things move forward. So I would like to congratulate all the teachers and all the students here over the last 50 years, for the learning that's gone on here, for the teaching that's gone on here, and to bring our very special students forward into a world that they can participate in. Thank you very much.